The Singapore's online marketplace app Carousell recently raised $85 million, which reportedly gave the company a market cap of $500 million US. Now, the firm, founded by 3 National University of Singapore graduates, is expanding into 7 countries and rolling out a payment service.
Wei-Du spoke to co-founder Lucas Ngoo on the sidelines of the Rise conference in Hong Kong and asked him how the app is different from e-commerce platforms such as eBay and Taobao.
Carousell is different from e-commerce where you just go in, you buy something, you leave. But actually, Carousell, there's a lot of stories. It's a community where people buy and sell things. They make new friends, they exchange things. There's a story behind everything that get transacted. So that's the community part. But at the same time also, we are working very hard to make sure that Carousell is a secure place to buy and sell. Recently, for example, we launched this feature called CAROUPAY. You can still choose to meet up, but if you want to have a one-click pay where we hold the money until the transaction goes through, you can do so at Carousell now. So starting in Singapore, and we do have plans to roll it out to other countries.
E-commerce worked tremendously well in China because of 2 things, really. One, very good infrastructure that doesn't necessarily exist in a lot of your markets, aside from Singapore and Hong Kong. The other thing was they had the manufacturing base. Everything was and still is made in China. Without these factors, do you think e-commerce could actually work in other markets on the same scale?
Well, Southeast Asia is quite a fragmented market, right? There's even though it's one region, but it's actually 10 different cultures, 10 different levels of logistics infrastructure as well, e-commerce infrastructure as well. But over the past 6 years, we've really seen the local governments investing a lot in building up the infrastructure in this region. So we do see that over the next, already is happening. E-commerce is already taking off. Over the next 5 years, there's going to be a lot of acceleration in e-commerce, and with that also, you're going to see companies in the used goods, for example, like Carousell, used good marketplace like Carousell, will be able to thrive as well under this condition.
Last year around here, a lot of people were talking about blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And this year, they sort of circle back to AI and machine learning. These hot trends. Does any of it actually apply to you guys?
So we started 6 years ago. It was a very mobile first world. Mobile was the hot thing back then. 6 years later, pretty much mobile is you need to have mobile. It's a given, right? So we are at this stage where how can we reinvent Carousell for the next generation, right? Moving from a mobile first world to an AI first world. That's actually also something that we are investing very heavily, building up our machine learning team to build algorithms and models so that we can improve on the user experience, the core user experience. Definitely trust in a marketplace, trust is very important. How can we use machine learning, yes, to give a rating to our sellers, to use algorithms to flag out bad actors from the marketplace. We also use machine learning to make the buying experience more personalized. The more you use the app, the more the app becomes relevant to you, as well as selling as well, using computer vision. How can you take a photo and you don't have to type anything, it just populates everything for you. So those are the things that we're working towards to make the fundamental experience easier for our users. It always still comes back to the technology, still comes back to solving the user's problem.
You guys did your Series C recently. Reportedly, now that value is a company of $500 million US. What's down the road? Do you want to be a unicorn, or you think the next step is actually to go on to the public market and do an IPO?
At this point, it's fairly early to say whether we will go IPO. There's definitely a lot of growth. We're also focusing a lot on getting the company in terms of revenue, getting to profitability. So definitely that's a huge focus in the company, improving the product as well as getting the company to be profitable and building up from there.